Hey, how's it going? My name is James.sowerberry, and right now I'm sitting on a rock at 2:30 a.m. In Leipzig, Germany. I'm right next to a train yard. There's these people who are working out here. They've got the trains, but they're cleaning the trains, which I find awesome. They're cleaning them at 2:30 a.m. and I'm just kind of sitting here watching them, which I guess is a little weird, but I don't care. It's a pretty interesting shift to clean trains at, if you ask me. There's a guy outside. He's got this big kind of looks like a mop, and he's using it on the side of the train. They got those orange jackets on so people can see him. And the lights inside the train are on. I guess they're polishing everything off. Very first world country-esque. Whenever I go to these... Well, this is actually the first time I think I've ever been in a kind of train yard. But whenever I'm here, I remember those graffiti videos, and I used to do a lot of graffiti. And those kind of old instincts kind of kick in, make me want to go do something illegal. It's kind of interesting. If you've ever done skateboarding, BMX, I guess, also the same thing, parkour. I guess those are all the same, but my main experience with it is skateboarding. After you've skateboarded, I don't know, maybe let's say more than a year, right? It's it gets ingrained in you, kind of it's a good period. You'll never see a staircase the same way again. It'll be hey, you'll look at that staircase and ooh, maybe I could do an ollie off that, or a kickflip. To this day, it's been fucking 4 or 5 years since let's say 4 years, probably a bit less than 4 years, but let's say 4 years since I skateboarded. And I still sometimes I look at shit and imagine tricks that could be done on it, or stuff like that. I still even watch skate videos every now and then. It's cool. But now that I draw so much, I get worried that I'll break my wrist or something. I don't know. Sprain an ankle. I worry a lot about my right arm. I'm so grateful that I have a right arm and that it works. It's great. You can do so much shit with a good right arm, or a left arm if you're left-handed. But for me, it's right-handed. Yeah. That's about it, really. I'm here to fucking apply to university, which is scary, dude. I need to fucking turn in 20 art pieces, so I've got paintings and drawings and stuff. But they have to be the original, so I have to bring over here. My mom's gonna send some. So grateful that she's doing that. Gonna send the paintings here to Germany, and then I put all that in my portfolio and apply. And yeah, it's fucking terrifying. I don't know what the level is, so I'm really just kind of going into it blind. I have no idea what a good... I mean, I've looked at a few portfolios online. That's true. Now that I think of it, I have seen a few portfolios of other German people on the internet. And objectively speaking, I'd say there was I think I remember 2 portfolios where I was oh fuck, that's got some crazy shit in it, But I think I was better than most of the ones that I saw, which is a little bit encouraging. I don't know, I probably shouldn't compare myself to other people. Ooh, they just turned off the lights in the train. I guess they're finishing their work shift. This guy's that's probably his van. Yeah, there's a van with a parking lot with one van in it. I wonder if I should leave. No, I'll just sit here. Maybe I'll say goodnight. I'll say I don't know. Maybe all the workers are leaving in one van. That's interesting. Anyway, yeah, I'm fucking hella nervous and just stressed and shit, but I'm very grateful to be at least trying, that's pretty fucking awesome. And Germany's such a cool place, dude. It's I mean, I'm from a second world country. Is that a thing? I've only ever heard like in language use, first world and third world. But Chile isn't, a first world country, but it isn't like, I feel, a third world country. It's probably like, I don't know, maybe a second world country, but I don't know if that's even a term. Well, if it isn't, I'm inventing it right now. It's a second world country. And coming here, like, fucking everything's cleaner. Public transport is amazing, dude. I love trains. I love riding in trains. Trains are great. Trains are probably my favorite form of transport, followed by hot air balloons. Although you can't really go anywhere in a hot air balloon. One time, when I was little, we went on this family vacation. We were in the U.S. seeing cousins and grandmothers and shit. And we went on a hot air balloon ride with my parents, my brother, and I think my grandmother, because it was in Napa. Anyway, it was really cool. Oh, and my best friend Juan Paulo, he was there too. He went that year. That was epic. That was very epic. Anyway, yeah, so my best friend Juan Paulo, my brother, my mother, my father, and my grandmother were in a hot air balloon, and the guide says, like, hey, would you like to fly a bit closer to the ground? You can see stuff a bit more up close. Being in a hot air balloon is awesome, because it's like, you don't feel like you're flying. It feels more like standing on the edge of a cliff, It doesn't feel like you're moving, or like you're moving, but so slowly that you can't really feel the forward motion. You can only observe it. Whereas in a plane, shit's going by like hella fast. Anyway, he says, like, do you want to go closer to the trees? And we were like, yeah, sure, that'd be awesome, And we fucking hit this, like, we hit the tip of this sort of pine tree. Because he went too low, I guess. Like, you don't have very much control over fucking hot air balloons. But he hit the tip of this pine tree, and the little casket thing that you're in, little basket thing you're in, kind of, I guess, sort of inclined a little bit as it brushed the tip of this pine tree. And it burnt like a little hole in the side of the hot air balloon. And at the time, the funny thing was, at the time I wasn't scared at all or worried, like, in the slightest, because, you're a kid, I guess. You just don't care about that shit. And I was super happy about it. Sean was super happy about it. Juan Pablo was probably super happy about it. And we grabbed pine cones out of the fucking pine tree that as we were hitting it, we probably each got like one pine cone. And we were super hyped because we had pine cones now, which we proceeded to throw at the houses as we went over them. I was trying to aim for the pool, but I hit one house in the roof. I can't remember what happened to the other two pine cones, but my throw hit a house roof, which is pretty epic. But now that I think of it, it's, it could have been deadly, dude. Like, fucking, what's that? Like a fall from that height. I have no idea how tall pine trees are. Anyway, yeah, it would have been deadly. Like, several people could have died. But, nothing happened. And the hot air balloon kept working. I guess they do it so, like, clearly, I don't think they make the hot air balloon out of flammable material. So, I don't think we were in any actual peril. Like, the hole was, like, not really big enough to let any air out of a hot air balloon. So it worked fine. We landed in a field, and then they had to come pick us up, because with those things, like, you've got, I think, no way of controlling which way the hot air balloons, other than, like, I'd imagine sort of looking at the wind patterns or shit like that, because I think all you can kind of do is up and down and just drift. Like, yeah. So you just go up, you drift in it wherever the world takes you, and then you call some dudes to come pick you up. Why was I talking about this? Oh, yeah. That's my second favorite form of transportation, even though it's not a very effective form of transportation, so I don't know if it counts. But yeah, trains are definitely my first. Trains it's so cool. That's what I put in my drawings. I love to go ride in a steam engine someday. How long have I been recording? 12 minutes. Alright. I think that about covers it for today. I'm going to make my way home. I got up off my rock. I'm walking now. Good luck. Have a good one. To all the 3 people that are going to see this.
notice my eyes. So let's set out.